So it's been a while since we've put up a video, and it's probably fair that we owe you an explanation as to what's happened this year. It's been a big year for everyone. Obviously there's been the pandemic. We don't really need to talk about that, everyone knows all about that. We put our house on the market not long after our trip to Mulwala. We knew that it was time to hit the road whether we were ready or not. So we got the house on the market and pandemic come along, slowed things down, but eventually we got the house sold, and 3 months ago we moved into the truck full time. Being in Victoria, there was a lockdown, we couldn't go anywhere, so we were lucky enough to have kind friends to let us stay on their farm, and that's where we've been for the last 3 months. It's been great. Wide open spaces, no one to annoy us, plenty of time to work on the truck and get it up to scratch to be living in. And I'd like to tell you it's been hard, but it hasn't. It's been fantastic being in the truck. It's the easiest transition. I actually found it easier than when we shifted states all those years ago. But anyway, we should probably run you through what's been happening, a few little updates, and what the future holds for us now moving on. After selling the house, we pretty much gotten rid of everything we need to get rid of anyway. There was only key furniture items we had to get rid of, so we put all that on Marketplace and gave some to friends. And we got rid of everything. We moved out to the farm, and Kaz continued to work for the last 2.5 months whilst I plodded around the farm working on the truck and helping out on the farm. We only had one thing left to sell, and that was our little Fiat that Kaz had been still using to drive to work and I was using to go to town to get the groceries. And that's the last piece of the puzzle to sort out. So we couldn't be bothered dealing with trying to sell it privately. We rang up some car buyers. They done an inspection on it and it's sold. It's just awaiting a transport truck to pick up now. So once that thing's gone, we can go. So it's only a matter of days and we'll be hitting the road within Victoria. We're allowed to travel throughout regional Victoria. We still can't get across the borders, but it's a big state. There's plenty of it we haven't seen and plenty of it we want to revisit. So the next video will be from the road. It's been quite good hanging out on the farm. I've had the sheep to keep us company. There's a horse and a donkey over in the paddock there somewhere. I'll throw up some photos of all the animals. Helped out where we can. It's not a great deal to do though, they look after themselves. And it's obviously the household pets and our little Gus. He's loved being on the farm. There's a few other creatures around here as well, guinea fowl, guinea pigs. Always something to keep an eye on and interact with. We've just set ourselves up with a new camera. This is the first time filming on it, so drop a comment if you could, really help me out as to what you think of the quality of the footage and more importantly the quality of the audio. It's quite windy here today. Hopefully the audio is good. Let me know, drop a comment. Now that we're going to be moving on from the farm, our content should be coming thick and fast. Plan to have quite regular videos out. And I've also set up a Patreon account to prioritise to people that want to support us, help our travels on the road. So if Patreon's something you're interested in, have a look at the link on our page. We've got 3 tiers. There's some merch that gets sent out to people that join up on the 2 higher tiers. And we're going to try and do a fair bit of Patreon exclusive content as well. A bit more behind the scenes type stuff. We don't want to be one of these vlogs that just shows the dream, the Instagram dream, so to speak. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, the breakdowns. You'll see it all. Hopefully there's not too many breakdowns though. But anyway, if Patreon's something you're interested in, it just throws up a couple of dollars to buy a better camera gear, maybe a drone, hopefully, if we can get enough money via Patreon and a couple of other sources. Up until now, everything's been on a mobile phone, filming, editing, the whole lot. We've splashed out, got ourselves a camera, a tablet. But yeah, drone would be pretty good. Maybe even some action cameras for fishing content. But we'll get there. It all takes time. Anyway, as I said, if you're interested in our Patreon, have a look at it. No pressure. So as I mentioned, we're in Victoria. We're currently in Western Victoria, the Wimmera region. If you think there's somewhere that we should be going, drop a comment below as well. We plan to head through the Goldfields region. If there's something that's a standout item to you that you know of, heard of, let us know. We'll check it out.
Hi guys, so Perry's touched on that we're going to take off on our travels really soon. I feel like it's been a long time coming. This has been a dream of ours for years. Our friends and family can agree with that. We've been gonna go, yeah, but this time next year, and it's got close a few times, and then for whatever reason life happens. We just haven't quite got there. As Perry said, we went on a trip to Mulwala. I think we had 10 days there, and that was just the catalyst. We knew that life on the road was the life that we wanted to have. I'm very thankful. I was very lucky when the pandemic hit and Victoria went into a hard lockdown and we were able to live on a friend's farm. I was able to continue to work. And as much as, yeah, there's negatives and it's affected everybody's life, the pandemic, I was very lucky I was able to continue work, and because we weren't able to go anywhere, we were able to save a significant amount of money, which will allow us to be on the road a bit longer. I still, yeah, it doesn't quite feel real yet that we're leaving next week. I'm sure it will, but right now it still feels very surreal. I guess this is Gusto, our little man. He'll be coming with us, so if he can't go to a spot, we don't go to the spot. Perry's downloaded Wikicamps, and through that we're able to pick out lots of camp spots that he is allowed to come with us, and it should be good. It's going to be weird. We've done really well the last 3 months. As I said, I've continued to work. Perry's been on the farm working on the truck and helping out on the farm, and we've done it over winter, so it's been rainy and cold and, you know, not the best kind of conditions, and we've adjusted really well with each other. We haven't got on each other's nerves. I know that will probably happen on the road. A lot of questions that we do get asked is, how will you live in like a tiny box, because that's what it is at the end of the day, together. And for us, it's, I don't know, he'll be out on the boat some days. I enjoy running, so I'll go for a run. We'll do things on our own still, but I don't know, not having like a TV, not having like the normal influences of like work and those kinds of stresses, I think that it'll just be like a permanent holiday. I'm sure there'll be times where it'll be frustrating and, you know, probably the truck will break down, or this will go wrong, or that will go wrong, but that's okay. It's all a part of the experience. So yeah, I look forward to it. The people that will do the Patreon, I'm sure that there's going to be probably lots of outtakes on that. Me being a silly bugger, me stuffing things up, probably a lot of me falling over, so I definitely think that that's worth the money for you guys. But yeah, just I want to pre-thank everyone for their support, and yeah, here we go.
Jenny coming to say g'day. Yeah, Jenny. Thanks for watching today, guys. Catch you in the next video. See ya.